Good morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in our October art journal, which is October Advent stuff. Um, Today is Wicked Weeds and Open. So I'm looking, my printer is not working at the house here in Columbia, so I am looking for another kind of mysterious place that has a lot of greenery. Not finding that. My other idea was Superb, but I'm not going to tell you because I might be able to use it still. Who knows? I printed out the stuff, but I left it at the beach. Going back and forth is strangling my supply chain here. My supply chain is messed up too. So I went through this primitive book again, thinking maybe I could find some kind of weedy character like her, but she's a bride. I don't want her. I love those hands, but I couldn't figure out how I would work open in it. Open hands? I still love her. Love her. Love her. Or him. I don't know what it is. Liked that, which is a fence rail, but I don't know. So then I found this. I'm like, okay, that's gonna work. Oh, my sister said I can't tap my fingers anymore because she says it comes across very loud. So this is me virtually tapping my hands because I'm confused and have issues. So it wasn't going to fit in my journal, so I decided to cut off a bottom part, trim away as much as I could, and go from there. Spoiler alert, it still doesn't fit, but I'm going through the motions of cutting it anyhow. I think at this point I figured out it probably wouldn't fit, or how am I going to fit it, because I need to kind of conserve space because I'm not adding any more pages to this book. I already added some, and I need to be able to get 31 prompts in here. So I put her aside. Spoiler alert again. I put her aside. And this paint is sticking, not helping my lumpy left side. So I'm like, okay, she needs to stay on one side. How am I going to get her on one side? I don't know. Sorry about the tapping. So then I went to another thought process. Okay, what if I go through this old art catalog looking for paint and have a color of paint? This is an old list I found in here from somebody from that magazine. Fragile, fragile paper. I'm going to just keep it. I don't know if I've ever found this before. So I get to the paint section and find a couple cans, but I like what's on the back, so I decided to go photocopy that. The photocopy part of the printer is working fine. It's the communication between other devices that's not working. So I photocopy it, come back. Yes, I'm aware some are in color, some are in black and white. My thought process is to make a can of paint spilling out because the can is open, and have the color of the paint be Wicked Weeds, which is some variation of a green. Well, spoiler alert, that doesn't work either. This has been a long, long morning, and it's hot, hot, hot under these lamps. We have all our windows open because it's nice here, but I need some air. So I at this point I'm not finished, not completely convinced I'm not going to use this yet. So I go ahead and cut this out. Some mornings are like this. Some I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I don't like to plan because I like my stuff to be spontaneous and let the paper do the talking, or the object or whatever, the prompts, whatever, do the talking and not me. I want to work intuitively most of the time. Um, I definitely use the prompts as my jumping off place and go from there. And I don't know if I've mentioned in a while, but I'm using Inktober prompts and Mabs Graves Halloween, Drawloween. Not the way they're intended, I'm using them just as my words. So there I'm thinking, okay, that paint can be spilling out to this paint drop. I'm kind of counting my pages and tapping my fingers like I'm not supposed to see if, how can I make this work? And I give up on that idea. I go back to her. Like, okay, oh, I can shrink her on the copier. So I go and shrink her on the copier. And I stick with her. Spoiler alert. But I also forgot to turn my camera back on for the next clip in time. So when I come back, I think I'm just already have her cut out. I don't know. I can't remember. Where am I? It's not that far to the copier. Anyhow, yeah, so I love those prompts. I've used those prompts for many years, well, several years now. And I just like those. So, anyhow, there is where I have her cut out, and I found in another catalog a welcome mat. So she's going to open her doors to her friends. Wicked Weed is open, and she's having an open house. So she's inviting you in with her welcome mat. That's my story. So I do a few little bit of doodlings with a metallic marker, which I have here. Wicked Weeds open house is what I write. But anyhow, so it took me a while. I do like it because I got to use my favorite form of letters. Well, second favorite. Amy Tangerine is my first. Second is these magazine letters. I just love, and the more variety, the better. And they lend themselves to Halloween, I think. In my book, they do. So then I started adding these little star things because I just felt like there was a lot of white space left, and Lord knows we can't have any white space. So some days are harder than others. Some days it flows. Some days it's choppy like this. So thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.